Have you ever met someone and just couldn't forget them? They weren't necessarily the loudest person in the room, or the most conventionally attractive, but there was something about them. A certain spark, an energy, a way of making you feel seen. They left an impression that lasted long after they were gone. What if I told you that you could be that person? Not by changing who you are, but by amplifying the best parts of what's already there. Becoming unforgettable isn't about a magic trick or some complicated formula. It's about a series of small, intentional shifts in how you interact with the world and with yourself. And today, we're going to break down exactly how you can make that happen. This is your guide to becoming genuinely, authentically, and positively unforgettable. First things first, let's get one major misconception out of the way. Being unforgettable is not about being the center of attention. It's not about being the funniest or the smartest person in every conversation. In fact, sometimes the most memorable people are the ones who say the least. The real secret, it's about how you make other people feel. Think about it. When you recall a memorable interaction, you don't just remember the words that were said. You remember the feeling. Did you feel heard? Did you feel interesting? Did you feel energized? The people who leave a lasting mark are masters of making others feel valued. So, the first step is to shift your focus from how can I be more interesting to how can I be more interested. This leads us to the power of genuine presence. In a world full of distractions, with phones buzzing and notifications popping up every 2 seconds, giving someone your undivided attention is one of the rarest and most valuable gifts you can offer. When you're talking to someone, really be there. Put your phone away, not just face down on the table, but completely out of sight. Make eye contact, not in a weird staring contest way, but in a relaxed, engaged manner. Listen not just to respond, but to understand. Ask follow-up questions. That sounds fascinating. Tell me more about that part. Or what was the biggest challenge you faced with that? When you are fully present with someone, you create a bubble of connection. In that moment, they are the most important person in your world. And that feeling of being truly seen and heard, is incredibly powerful and deeply memorable. Next, let's talk about authenticity. People can spot a fake from a mile away. Trying to be someone you're not is exhausting, and it creates a barrier between you and others. The most charismatic people are comfortable in their own skin. They own their quirks, their unique interests, their passions. Don't be afraid to share what you're genuinely excited about. Do you love 19th century pottery? Are you obsessed with competitive cheese rolling? Amazing. Talk about it with passion. Your enthusiasm is contagious. When you share something you truly love, your eyes light up, your energy shifts, and you become instantly more engaging. People are drawn to passion, not to a perfectly curated, but bland persona. Being unforgettable means having the courage to be unapologetically yourself. Your unique combination of interests, experiences, and perspectives is your superpower. Don't hide it. Now let's add another layer. The art of storytelling. Our brains are wired for stories. We don't remember lists of facts or dry data points, but we remember a good story. You don't need to have climbed Mount Everest to have stories to tell. Your life is full of them. Think about a time you failed spectacularly and what you learned. Think about a funny mishap, a moment of unexpected kindness, or a challenge you overcame. The key is to not just state the facts, but to paint a picture. Use sensory details. What did it look like? What did it smell like? How did you feel in that moment? Instead of saying my trip was fun, you could say, I remember standing on this cliff in Portugal. The wind was whipping my hair, and I could taste the salt from the ocean spray. Below me, the waves were crashing against these ancient rocks, and I just felt this incredible sense of freedom. See the difference. One is a statement, the other is an experience you've shared. Learning to tell your own small stories makes you relatable and far more memorable than someone who just gives one-word answers. Let's move on to something that might seem small but has a huge impact. Your name. And more importantly, their name. Dale Carnegie famously said, "A person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language." How many times have you been introduced to someone only to forget their name 30 seconds later. Making an effort to remember and use someone's name is a sign of respect and attention. When you first hear it, repeat it back. "It's great to meet you, Sarah." Then, try to use it naturally once or twice during the conversation. It creates an instant, personal connection. It shows you're paying attention and that they matter to you as an individual. When you part ways, say, "It was a pleasure talking with you, Sarah." It's a simple, elegant habit that makes people feel acknowledged and special, and it will make you stand out. Another powerful tool for becoming unforgettable is unexpected kindness. In our day-to-day lives, we often operate on autopilot. A grand, heroic gesture isn't necessary. It's the small, thoughtful, and unexpected acts that leave the biggest impression. It could be remembering a small detail someone mentioned weeks ago and bringing it up. "Hey, you mentioned you had a big presentation last week. How did it go?" It could be sending a follow-up email after a great conversation, saying you enjoyed meeting them and referencing something specific you talked about. It could be giving a genuine, specific compliment that goes beyond the surface. Instead of "nice shirt," try "that color looks fantastic on you." It really brings out your eyes. These small acts break the script of normal social interaction. They show you care, you listen, and you're thoughtful. That kind of consideration is rare, and because it's rare, it's unforgettable. Let's also talk about your own energy and passion for life. Unforgettable people often have a zest for living. They are curious. They're learners. They have hobbies and projects they're excited about outside of work. They read, they travel, they try new things. They have a sense of wonder. This doesn't mean you have to be an extreme extrovert or an adrenaline junkie. It just means cultivating your own inner world. When you have a rich inner life, you have more to draw from, more to be excited about, and more to share. This creates a positive, magnetic energy. People are naturally drawn to those who are passionate and engaged with life because it inspires them to be the same. So, what are you curious about? What's one new thing you could learn or try this month? Nurturing your own passions is not selfish. It's an essential part of becoming a more interesting and memorable person to be around. Finally, the secret sauce to all of this is consistency and leaving on a high note. These aren't just tricks to pull out at a party. They are habits to cultivate in your daily interactions with the barista, with your colleagues, with your friends. And just as important as the first impression is the last one. End conversations gracefully. Don't let them just fizzle out. A great way to do this is to summarize a key point or express gratitude. "Well, I have to run, but I really loved hearing about your gardening project. You've inspired me to try growing my own tomatoes." Or "Thank you so much for your time. I learned a lot from this conversation." Leaving on a positive, definitive note solidifies the good feeling of the entire interaction. It's like the perfect ending to a great movie. It makes the whole experience stick. So, to recap, shift your focus from being interesting to being interested. Be fully present and put your phone away. Embrace your authentic self, quirks and all. Master the art of telling your own small stories. Remember and use people's names. Practice small, unexpected acts of kindness. Cultivate your own passions and zest for life. And always leave on a high note. Becoming unforgettable isn't a destination. It's a practice. It's about making a conscious choice to connect with people on a deeper, more human level. Start small. Pick one or two of these ideas and try them out this week. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes, not just in how people remember you, but in how you experience the world. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Today, we're diving into the art of being unforgettable, so you can leave a lasting, positive impression on everyone you meet. This isn't about manipulation, but about understanding how human memory and attraction work to create genuine connections. First up, be interesting. This doesn't mean you need to skydive every weekend. It means having passions, opinions, and stories. Read books, learn a new skill, travel somewhere you bay. When you have a rich inner world, people will naturally be drawn to it. Share your experiences, but more importantly, be genuinely curious about others. Ask questions that go beyond small talk. What's something you're excited about right now? What's a dream you're working towards? Being interested makes you interesting. Next, master the art of being incomplete. Think of your favorite TV show. It always ends on a cliffhanger, right? You can use this same principle in your conversations. Don't reveal your entire life story in the first meeting. Leave a little mystery. Hint at an interesting hobby or a funny story, but save the full details for later. This creates anticipation and gives people a reason to want to see you again to learn more. It's like planting a seed of curiosity in their mind. Then, be variable. Predictability is boring. If you're always available, always agreeable, always the same, people might take you for granted. Surprise Tim. Sometimes be the life of the party. Other times be a deep, thoughtful listener. Mix up your routine. If you always text back in 5 seconds, wait an hour sometimes. This isn't about playing games. It's about showing you have a full, dynamic life outside of them. This variability makes your presence feel more valuable and exciting. Crucially, radiate positivity. People are naturally drawn to warmth and good energy. Be the person who smiles, gives genuine compliments, and looks for the good in situations. This doesn't mean being fake or ignoring problems. It means choosing to focus on constructive, optimistic viewpoints. When people associate you with feeling good, they'll subconsciously want to be around you more. Your positive energy becomes a hook that they remember long after you've gone. Finally, be selectively available. Your time and energy are precious. Don't give them away to just anyone. Be warm and friendly to all, but be discerning about who gets your focused attention. When you do choose to spend time with someone, be fully present. Put your phone away, make eye contact, and truly listen. This makes them feel special and valued. It shows that your attention is a gift, making the time you spend together that much more memorable. So, to recap, be interesting, leave a little mystery, be dynamic, stay positive, and be selectively available. By applying these principles, you're not just being remembered. You're creating a powerful, positive, and unforgettable presence. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on living a more impactful life. See you in the next video.